Hi, I am reviewing Salesforce CRM. What it solves for me would be a ton of things. I'm in sales. My role is an account executive and helps me manage my pipeline on a day-to-day basis. Everything I do is through Salesforce. So constantly documenting, constantly following up, making sure it's telling me what the next steps are with a lot of ops that I have. Once your pipeline grows and you start to get a lot of ops, you need to have a real good system to help you keep organized. And that's what Salesforce is able to do, whether it be generating reports, documenting notes, figuring out what next steps are, figuring out where my pipeline is, where ops are going, what direction they seem to be heading. It allows the whole company actually to be able to see where ops are. So if my manager needs to see what's going on, he doesn't really need to reach out to me. He could just look at Salesforce and read all the documentation that I have on set up. My best experience with the product is just managing a busy pipeline. So when you have a ton of ops that you're working through, some just started, some are in the middle, some are towards the end, and without a real great place to document and also report and see who's going where, it's close to impossible to do it effectively. So what Salesforce allows you to do is just manage that and help guide them through your pipeline. If I could figure out what next steps are, what ops need certain things. You can send ops over to other colleagues maybe that might need to also have an impact in your call. So whether they be a solutions engineer or product expert, they can kind of get caught up to speed with where you are with the op. So this way, if you have a conversation, you might miss a few things, but if you document properly with Salesforce, that person could just read all the Salesforce notes. I would say limitations with Salesforce really isn't on Salesforce. It's on the company that's implemented Salesforce. I've worked at companies that Salesforce experience wasn't that great, and it wasn't Salesforce's fault. It was the companies that they didn't implement it properly, add the right fields. The only things you should be looking at in Salesforce are fields and places that you need to fill out. Some companies require information, some don't. So in terms of limitations, I would say it's more of a user error, or at least something that wasn't done properly during implementation. Salesforce is great in allowing you to customize and being able to change it around to your specific company's needs. So in terms of limitations, it doesn't really have many itself. Like I said, it's the company that adds limitations to it. But if done properly, it should be everything and anything that you would need in a CRM system. It's a pretty simple answer to this question. Describe the product in one word, and that would just be customizable. Salesforce is whatever you need it to be. So it's completely customizable, or the official term, configurable. I don't think you could change code, but you can change any of the fields to be what you need it to be. And also the number of fields, the stages, everything. Salesforce is great at just taking whatever your processes are at your company and putting it into their CRM. So again, the one word, customizable. I would 100% recommend this product. It's the best CRM out there, no questions. Not another single system can compete with Salesforce in terms of the best CRM. I'm sure it's expensive. I haven't actually been part of the buying process for any companies I've been at, but I would 100% recommend this. In fact, I would say I would not work at a company that did not have Salesforce as their CRM. I couldn't see myself being successful as a salesperson without a system, without Salesforce system as the CRM.